Another year is done and dusted. 2025 is going to be written into the history books. For some it was great, for some it was not. Right here on Edgar TV, we have loved it. It has been a great year and we race towards that 100,000 subscriber mark where you can get a YouTube plaque. I'll put it on the wall just there. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I will also be doing lots more videos like this throughout 2026, giving you everything you need to know about the world of darts. But this video is slightly different, one we've never done before. This one's going to be how the rankings have changed this year. Now, I will be doing one at the back end of the World Championships, how the World Championships has changed the rankings. I always do that at the end of every event. But this one is one I planned a year ago. I took a grab of the rankings at the start of 2025, and I'm going to tell you how it's changed throughout this year. Who's had good years, who's had bad years. There might be some moves in here that surprise you. One at the very top, we know Luke Littler becoming the world #1 at the expense of Luke Humphries. Yes, he's only moved one position, but that one position very, very significant. He is now the top dog for now. But there are some other significant moves, and I'm going to pick them out. And these are the ones I think are the most interesting. If there's a player you want to know about, put them in the comment section and I'll reply to you with what their ranking was at the start of the year and where they are now. So if I don't name the player you're interested in, comment section, I've got your back, don't you worry. Ryan Searle told me at the start of the year he wanted to get inside the world's top 16. The world's top 16 now have quite a lot of protection in regards to the events they get into and the automatic qualifications, so the top 16 is ultimately the place to be. Ryan Searle started the year as position 19, a whole year to get in. He's had a good year again on the floor, winning on the Pro Tour, but hasn't yet had that big run on TV that's pushed him into the world's top 16. He now has. The World Championship, as things is made, he's in the quarterfinals, £100,000, moves him up to a number 13. He's back inside the world's top 16. That's where Ryan Searle wanted to be. Huge congratulations to him in regards to getting into that position. And just for the structure of this video, we'll go with the people up, and then we'll finish off with the people that have gone down. Jan van Veen, European champion, big runs on the TV, played well at the World Match Plays, playing well at the World Championship, good runs on the European Tour. Started the year, position number 27. He's gone up 22 places up to the world #5. No surprise there when you look at how good Van Veen's been this year. You would suggest he's going to go even higher. Josh Rock started in the world #16 position. He fluctuated for a little bit, didn't he? Coming out and in and out and in. He's now safe in his position. He moves up to the world #7. Mike De Decker picked up the World Grand Prix title back in 2024. Hasn't really had the best of 2025s, and a shock defeat to David Munya at the World Championship won't help his case. However, has moved up 5 places to the world #19. Some of that's going to come off the back of the extra qualifications and things that he would have got due to that event, such as the Grand Slam of Darts. But things are going to have to pick up for him in 2026, or those gained ranking positions are soon going to come off and maybe even drop further than where he started this year in that 24th position. Some people have it a little bit easier than others when we take a look at the rankings, and that's because they was just gaining. Look at Nico Springer. He started at nothing, and then he's gaining money all the year, and he'll do the same next year as well. So we're not going to include him, but we will include Vessel Nyman, who started the year position number 55, and it felt destined that Vessel Nyman was going to get inside the world's top 32 at some point this year, and he has. He is currently position number 29 in the world rankings. Very, very good from him. Danny Noppert, been inside the world's top 16 for a long period of time, always written off, always someone who never really gets the full credit. Is he going to be in the Premier League? Most likely not, despite the fact he's got so many semi-finals this year, and despite the fact that once again he's gone up the world rankings. Open 2025 in position number 13. He moves up 5 places. Danny Noppert will be world rank number 8 as things stand. Now, one I want to pick up on as well a lot further down the rankings, and it's easier to make significant jumps further down the rankings because one run will make you jump quite a lot of places. But I'm going to pick somebody out who hasn't had that big run, who hasn't qualified for all the major events, but has still gone up 9 places. Opened the year in position number 52, closing it in position number 43, potentially, depending on what happens. William O'Connor. And what a year he's had. He's averaged 94 as well for the season, which statistically would make him a top 32 player. So if he can carry on like that, I think 43 is not the limit for him. I think he's going to continue to climb up those rankings, which isn't what everybody's doing. Because when people go up, people have to come down. And there's some people on this list that are quite surprising. The likes of Rob Cross, who has took a bit of a drop. Some of them have took a massive drop throughout the year, like Nathan Aspinall, but got it back. so they don't even exist on this type of list. But Damon Heta does. Damon Heta opened the year position number 8, drops down to world number 17, outside the top 16, so loses his seeded privileges for those big events. The same for Dave Chisnell. At the start of the year, Dave Chisnell was world number 6. He's now outside the top 16 significantly. Needs a good year. Down, Dave Chisnell, to world number 22, dropping 16 positions. At the start of the year, I bet you wouldn't have predicted all of these. Some of them maybe. Chisnell, we had the issue with the back. The next one here, Dimitri Vandenberg, I predict a significant drop for him next year. Defending the UK Open prize money. If it wasn't for that World Masters run at the start of the year, potentially could be looking at losing his tour card this year. May keep hold of it, but I think it's in big trouble. Certainly the way he's playing. He's gone down from number 18 to number 25 in the rankings. Big drop, and some of you may have predicted this one though for Peter Wright, was defending a lot of money. Started the year as world number 12, down to world number 31. Similar sort of drop as well for Michael Smith. World champion not long ago, started the year number 16, which was a drop for him at that time. He's dropped again. He's now down to world number 32 and in danger here of losing some real good tour privileges. But played well at the World Championship, played well at the Grand Slam, reaching the quarterfinals. So some real positive signs here for Michael Smith supporters that maybe he's going to turn the corner. Joe Cullen looked like he was turning the corner with the way he beat Bradley Brooks in the opening game of the World Championship. Went out the very next game though. 23 he opened the rankings, which is where you'd imagine Joe Cullen would be. But he's now outside the top 32, down to position number 35. Gabriel Clements put in an amazing performance against Luke Humphries in the World Championship, which makes you wonder how he's in this position. But he's dropped down 10 further positions in the rankings from number 37 down to 47. Now, we knew there was going to be a drop in the rankings for him, just like there was for the likes of Rob Cross and Scott Williams, who had that big run at the World Championships a couple of years ago. It's always hard to defend that a few years later, but that's already came off for Gabriel Clements. So this is just a continuous slide throughout the year, down a further 10 positions. We get towards the tour card cut-off, which is the top 64 players in the world, and that's where you need to be. Kim Huybrechts is getting dangerously close to that cut-off. He opened the year as position number 46. He's going to close it at 60. So really needs to make sure next year he's getting to Minehead for the Players' Championship Finals and making the World Championships. They are the two bare minimums, and ideally get a win now at the World Championships due to the fact that majority of tour card holders are in the Worlds. You might need to get that win. We'll see how that ages. Jose de Sousa opened the year position number 45. He was well and truly in the positions, but well and truly in the battle. Wasn't able to win that battle, did get to Ali Pali, but drops down to position number 82 at the end of this year, which means the tour card is gone, and he will have to return back to Q School if he wants to continue playing on the PDC Pro Tour. That is the list of people that I think are interesting. I've spurted those at you very quickly because I know how the internet works these days. You want all your information in bite-sized pieces. There it is, bosh. If there's anything that I haven't mentioned, as I said before, you want to know a player, type them in the comments. I will tell you where they started the year and where they have ended the year. Have a great new year, guys. I'll see you in 2026.